All right, here we go. This is the trial run here for my idea. Not really my idea, that's probably wrong to say. I am really inspired by what I've seen by Jason Somerville. And, I kind of felt like I wanted to, live stream my stuff, talk about poker, talk about my experiences. I played poker for about 20 years now, and just getting settled here. I'm checking everything out, so probably not really being clear here. And what I wanted to do was, not so much talk about the everyday hands, ace king versus tens or whatever. I mean, but I definitely want Jake and talk about being married and playing poker for a living and different things that I've experienced. Mostly about maybe the state of what poker's in right now. I really think poker's struggling. Of course, I think poker will survive, and there'll always be some poker games. But all honesty, poker is a game that really has changed over the years. Where I've played, many times, in games of low ball. In my early days playing, I played a lot of low ball in Gardena, California. That's where I kind of cut my teeth on the game of poker. And throughout, the game, I would say that the game has certainly changed. I didn't tell my family members, hey, I'm going to be a poker player, so I think, the game has changed in a way where, it's more mainstream and, a lot of people are coming into the game. And, and I think there's a lot of information out there that, Jason's not talking about, Dutch Boyd is not talking about, but yet they're giving great fundamental poker advice. What I want to talk about is different things, bankroll management, playing in poker for many, many, many years. It's a much different game than most people take and give it credit for. Sorry, again, I'm trying to make sure we got everything going here. I think we'll let that one go. So here we go. I've been playing poker 20 years, and I am going to upload these videos to my YouTube account and for people to view, scrutinize, or whatever, give me information, who knows, and talk about things. First of all, I don't play poker that much anymore. I came all the way to Las Vegas. I was really inspired by what I seen Jason doing, and I would like to talk about my experience and how I think it's okay to kind of raise them up, right? And that's an ugly fucking flop. Probably should have shoved. I don't think we can stop. Well, that's the end of that. So anyway, for example, these games here, what are we playing here? 50 cents, $1, and then 25, 50 cents. I mean, this is not a no limit hold'em game. I mean, obviously, you know, push your little $60 in. I mean, it's actually kind of what's, you know, it's kind of what's driven me away from poker, if anything. You know, poker is not better. And I think from high rigs and stuff, the smarter ones get away from it very quickly. And, you know, it is a game that, you know, changes you a little bit. If anything, I love what, again, Jason's doing, putting a much more positive spin on the game than it has been in recent years. Again, like I said, you know, I didn't go to my family and go, hey, you know, I'm gonna play cards for a living. It kind of just happened, and you know, years passed, years and years passed, and here again, I do happen to know who this player is. We're gonna call. We could safely let that one go. Haven't won a pot yet, have we? Yeah, again, I mean, these games are very difficult to beat. I think. I mean, think about you know, in terms of the rake and the stack sizes. I mean, this is pretty typical. I think this is pretty typical stack sizes in, you know, live game. Maybe 1-2 is a little bigger. Yay! The and you know, what do you do with that? I mean, you get a lot of bad play. You know, people raising too much money, especially in live games. It's a little better in online games. I think that online, you know, these guys are probably all followers of some sort online. I know who some of them are, some of them not. But actually, I was going to live stream on, you know, another service, but I've been screwed on every single online poker transaction there's been. I mean, every single one. Party poker before that, ARC before that, Bet US before that. I mean, I can't even remember. Net Teller, absolutely everybody. And you know, I just am never going to play online again. And you know, some people like it, leave lots of money on there. I can't figure that part out. That's for sure. You know, so I don't play at all. This is most playing. I'm here in Vegas. You know, just to do this, I wanted to upload some of these videos. This is a tough situation here. Lots of calls, action, I'm sure. This is another situation where people get really afraid of playing a pot, like this shitbag here. Oh, wait. Is he calling? Okay. Yeah, okay, gotcha. I wasn't following the action. Such a judgmental prick from playing poker my whole life that I immediately jumped to conclusions. But you know, poker's a difficult game. So we flop a top set here, and we're gonna see what we can drag out of these guys. It's probably perfect position for this type of hand because they are really aggressive, and I'm likely, if this guy raises here, so what do we got, 32 and 52 bucks? I don't think I can do anything else. I mean, might as well just move all in, you know. I don't think we can. I think they're gonna call in most any case, right? Here we go. Queen. No queen, I win. So we're gonna play some tens now. Maybe we can sink some more. We were beat pretty good, but our position with that hand was pretty good for that spot. Here we got this guy here. I think it's okay to probably show him our stack, see what happens. See if he wants to call then. I really like Jason Summerfield's things. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but if you look at him, I mean, it's as good as you're gonna get from poker. I mean, you only will hope to be and have those type of results. And if you think about it, I mean, and I don't have his stuff available. I have looked at it, and if you think about it, I mean, it's this guy is about as good as you could hope to be in poker, and he's probably made, I believe his run it up stats or whatever were close to 4 seasons. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was like $60,000-$70,000 up for 4 seasons. Again, I could be wrong, but if you think about it in terms of like he has streamed a serious amount of hours, and it's reflective in his production. He puts on a very good stream, very entertaining, even if you don't particularly care much for poker, and he doesn't even claim to be much of a poker player anymore. It's more him wanting to take and be more of a streamer, and he takes and I mean, he doesn't even consider himself a poker player. I mean, the thing I think that kind of draws most people to poker is, I mean, you get paid, right? I mean, in most cases, you go to a casino. If you do risk your money, I mean, you get paid, and I think that's the big appeal. I mean, if you're a hustler, if you love making money, I mean, I'm sure you've tried many things, get rich schemes, all the above. I've tried many things myself. I think that the game is good for that. I've done many things to try to, done many type of run-up situations in poker to, now we're probably going to be made for a steal right here, because that's the new thing. They think every time you raise them, you're stealing their money. We're going to get the chance to put the tens on these guys here. And, the game, I mean, if you think about what he's done, I mean, he's played $10,000 buy-ins and stuff like that, put in incredible action on, for the amount of money he's made. I think it's, so what do we got here? So, do we want to call? I think we want to call, right? $9, why not? How bad can it be? Got similar stacks. Got position on these guys here. Maybe we can flop a 10 for $9. Probably gonna get checked around here, I'm guessing. No one's gonna want to blind bet into this. Maybe JS3 will go for it here. See, the problem is not so much this guy here, because these two guys easily could be check raising a queen and have a lot of these types of hands here, even though the board is pretty doesn't have much, but this queen is an easy hold, I think. See what happens. I think he's gonna get raised. No. Yeah, that's gotta be a queen. Ooh. And I turn the blade. That is so sick. Of course, all in. Oh, set of queens. Saved. Save. This is very reminiscent of poker if you watch right here. of what's going on these days. I mean, if you think about the worst situation you can get into is people are raising with shit, and they're calling, or they're calling with the nuts. And I'm always worried about, what could they be calling with, and it's always a red flag to me when checks are I in my mind, again, I'm kind of I feel like, what do you do when you got a big hand? You check it. And again, most of the time, the check is nothing. And but you got to think in terms of, what do you do with a shitty hand, and what do you do with a good hand. So we got the king balls. I think we're gonna raise this up. Who knows what will happen here? This guy here, I got a lot of history with this guy. We got lots of calls. Maybe we'll get somebody to re-raise this up. We're gonna pot this. Can't imagine them holding a 7, but you never know. Again, here we go. What will happen here? But I mean, these games, 1-2 no limit, 2-3. I mean, 6, 5, and 6 and $7 rates and stuff like this. I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And then, I mean, look at this situation. Of course, we don't have much of a pot in this, but I mean, defending in these games and stuff like that with a couple $100 behind. I'm not a high roller by any stretch, but I come from games. I would play a lot, 15, 30, 20, 40. I mean, 3 bets is $45. In these 1-2 games, say I go, we can go ahead and raise here. It's a pretty good hand. Take the blinds down. And you take and you play these $1, $2 buy-in games, and the rate just soaks up the money, and it's gone. And the only people that are winning is the casinos. I mean, 5-5, 5-10, 5-10 might be significantly better to play. It's very difficult, again, to people. The way they play is just so brutal, because here they are, raise everything. Yeah, we get a pretty dry flop against DJ Vegas. We'll see if he's ready to fold. $6 pot here. See, I mean, I got shit. What am I wanting to do? I want him to fold, so I got to bet. So, I mean, if you think about in terms of what you're looking for in poker, I mean, again, it's from the straightforward sense. I mean, you're always looking for somebody to display strength and and to show weakness to you. People talk about speeches and stuff like that, but they're always calling, though, and that's really the big deal here is, what do? You call off your money, and and I mean, you're in bad shape, and many people are doing this in these games, and then they get incredibly lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong, like even these games here, the 25, 50 cents, I mean, $100 ups for grabs for, a few bucks. I mean, it's exciting, and it's good fun, and I did not want to do that, but yeah, I mean, it's good fun, and I could see how that's appealing, and I think that's the attitude you want to take, is with the game, is you're going to win, you're going to lose. If you're going to go anywhere in poker, you're certainly going to do some losing, and you're in a situation where you want to become a pro and play well for a long time. and keep playing, for say a year. I mean, many false claims are made. I mean, there's lots of players out there right now that are not winning poker players. Definitely, they're they're staked in some form or fashion, either by their business or friends and stuff. A winning poker player can go a long time, uh, a long time losing, and vice versa. I mean, you look at Moneymaker. Holy shit, kings on both tables. Let's see here. I think I want to pump it up a little bit more. How about that? Because of the dead money in there. It's a pretty big open bet under the gun. We'll see what happens. Oh, well, we're going to push all in on douchebag here. See what happens. Oh, he's got kings. 3 kings. That's crazy. 3 pairs of kings in the same hand. I win. But I love Dutch's stream. I think he's very emotional, and the players are very emotional and abusive. The game is really kind of sick. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen. I think that in most cases, what's probably going to happen is, the good players are going to find a different way, do something else. I think it will be the issue, other ventures, things like this. I wonder what will happen here. Awfully tight. The game is playing pretty tight for a 25-50 cent game. They're usually gambling it up. I gotta believe that most of what you're seeing here is tight play, and the game has changed quite a bit, playing a little closer to normal than the mistakes that you see in the game. The everyday games. Hopefully, I'm staying on topic here. I can't. I don't know if I'll be able to stomach watching this back afterwards. I'm gonna post this whether I win or lose. I got off a pretty good phone conversation with a buddy of mine who's a poker buddy of mine, I believe, pretty close to 10 years now. And I definitely wanted to talk a lot about being married and playing cards, going out with other poker players, girls. I don't, not Jason Somerville status or anything, but I think it's this will be an interesting spot. I think we can raise here, probably get that. Well, we flopped a little bit of a hand. I think we'll check around, see what we get. Would probably be a good spot to bluff right here, because the ace looking like that's probably what I moved with. Called in 2 spots, huh? We just got nothing over here. Yeah. Yep, you were winning. I love it. You were winning, my man. You were winning. Don't worry. The egos in poker clearly are the, you watch on TV, these guys are they're just complete idiots. I mean, I'm not sure really what to think of it. Honestly, it's like, the bad beats, the blow-ups, the mouthing off, the egos. I mean, I tell you, if you get anywhere in poker, you're certainly going to be a humble guy, I guarantee it, by the end of it. If you're not now, you will be. If you feel like you're never going to lose, you certainly will. I mean, Durr or whoever, I mean, has lost millions of dollars in a sitting, and you're going to make poor decisions, and, it's going to happen. See what happens here. We got lots of callers, and we're going to, with a hand like this, you either want to narrow the field or you probably want to call, but I don't think we're calling with this hand. Especially now, we're probably going to pot this thing. Probably going to get called in a couple spots. More money in the pot's a plus here. Mixter exclusive. Thinks he's going to bluff his way through this one. That's what another situation that, I usually have the goods. I'm not playing with air in most cases. It's a very defensive strategy in this game. When you think about because it puts me in a position where I can call more on the end. 50 cents. What do you do with this? 50 cents. That helped. That helped. I can't imagine the 10s being any good, but who knows? I think we can call there. I love these types of hands. This brings up another idea. I have my notes here beside me. One of my favorite articles was Card Player early on had this article called Hold'em Horses. I don't know if you're watching this. Maybe you can Google it. I don't know. Kings again. Check. And Hold'em Horses was an article I really liked to read, and that was about hand strategy and playing in fields like this where multiple players are coming in, and Mr. Exclusive wants to play. Look at this. We'll see what kind of bet he puts out now. Can't imagine him having much of a hand, but again, call me with an ace, probably. What else could he call with? Is really the $10. Can we call with that? I think we can call. Yeah. There you go, ace 7. Yeah, again, I mean, checks his hand. I mean, I think it's clear he's going to show up there with an ace. But, he's shown his ability to bluff, which is okay. I think in that spot he's probably going to have an ace pretty often. And, it's going to, for $5, I mean, it's clearly what I was, kind of talking about. I mean, the way the game has gone. I mean, $5. You really can't. What do you do? I mean, he wants to play. It's entertainment. Maybe it's not. We got the shove out here. See, this is likely to be a bluff, right? Because why would he? He's been checking most big hands where he's winning, and now he's now he's shoving out with who knows? He wants all the money or wants you to fold. What's going on? I think that's a good opportunity to call. I mean, especially with a situation like my kings, right? If he bluffs out like that with all his money, it might have been easier to call than $5 because it certainly felt like, what else could he call with? I mean, a straight draw or some sort of ace. It turns out it's the ace 7. I mean, that's why it's always weird because, you get $3 and, ace 7 suited. I mean, maybe you call, maybe you don't, You're in a ring game. Mr. Exclusive's definitely going to play with me. He's got my number. Maybe he will raise me. Nope. This move here has become just Just everybody now bluffs on the button. The thing I like to do, the move I really enjoy, and again, it looks very weak and very, I'll just push it in on the button. It looks like I want you to fold, da 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 da. Get a lot of calls from that. Also, I like to play very poorly in the beginning. Maybe even giving the illusion that I don't know much about what I'm doing in smaller games to maybe get my first impression to other skilled players that maybe they're going to try something and it backfire on them. I think this is pretty powerful stuff in terms of these little games. I mean, certainly the field on poker games, the education level is higher. I mean, a lot of times you'll see that these players here just they make a lot of different mistakes, but I mean, like right now, these players here are a little bit better in my opinion. Let's see if we got maybe another game too. These are fucking boring. Here we go. See, ace queen. It's kind of like the nines. You wanna raise, but you got all these people behind you. You're not even sure what to fucking do. And then we get re-raised. And I got history with this clown too. Raise and re-raise. See, this is very good too, because here he puts in a really big bet where I could probably call the $5, and it just makes it a little easier for me. When he was probably trying to narrow the field with maybe like an ace king, it feels like. He's been sitting in a while, huh? Here comes the attack from the button position. My fold here. I do play a little tighter. I don't know. I mean, the pot odds in situations, in these games, in like this situation, you go to the commerce or something, and if the flop comes, I believe they give you a take the rake or whatever. And I mean, it's just, what do you do? I mean, the games don't start getting good to like the 400 buy-in, and then you deal with a lot of wide range of skill levels, ninjas, fucking players, all types of aggressiveness in the game. The Asians I find pretty difficult to play against, actually. I don't know what to make of it. and it's a lot, but I mean, once I get it working, it's certainly a lot better. If I had my way with them, I make a lot of money, because you get called. I mean, one of the things in poker that's one of the biggest angles is you need to get called by an inferior hand, and because in most cases, where if you think about it, if your opponent's willing to call you, chances are he's very close to your hand, and has flopped a big hand too. Again, here we'll pot it and probably be made for some sort of move here. And we're calling your Huckleberry, buddy. Inside with a little bit of flushy draw. Now I think we're gonna peel one here. Maybe he's gonna shut it down. Nope. Ace Queen suited. Here we go again. More battles. We're gonna 3-bet to try to make the pot as unappealing as possible. Maybe Silver Fox is gonna move in here. Probably sees an opportunity to bluff me. Ugh, Jesus, so sick. What do we do here? Does he make a key? Raised $29 more. Oh my god. What a mess. Don't worry, Silver Fox. I'm your Huckleberry, buddy. I'm your Huckleberry. We're gonna go. God, man. Go ahead and bet. Don't worry, I'm folding. This is what I want, you know. I want him to be able to push in. We already know. There's not much we can do. We put ourselves in a bad position in calling. You know. It's going to work out good for us, you know, because what's going to happen is it's going to allow me to set up for a pretty good bluff, because he's going to call off, and then we'll get a lot of his money in, and of course I'm getting a call. 2 calls. Yeah. Let's see if we can play another game too. What we got over here? Alright, let's play Butters. Should put this one in rotation here. Make it a little more exciting. Now Butters is a player here, so it'll be a little bit easier to play against him. Oh, you don't want to play anymore. Alright. Of course. You can have my money. Enjoy. Am I in this game too? No, let's get in this game. Alright. I typically like to play a little bigger. I mean, 1-2 is like, ugh, it's so gross. It's such a shitty game. It should be pot limit in most cases, I believe. I mean, people just play so brutally bad. Yeah, I certainly don't know where the internet poker, you know, certainly has a brighter future, I believe. I mean, with with what you're able to do, like even like right now, I mean, sit around, play $51 online poker. I mean, it's pretty entertaining. I mean, I could see why people are definitely drawn to it. I mean, I enjoy playing to some extent, but I mean, if you think about it, okay, what do we got here? 100. What's over here? 60. You know, it's like $200. And you sit there and you think, you know, what do we do for $200? I sit around with, you know, a handful of derelict motherfuckers and play cards. You know, it's not very entertaining if you think about it. You know, most of the people playing it, you know, is, you know, at least these days are playing these smaller games and just kind of having a little fun, you know. And then you know, these newbie pros or whatever, you know, try to exact, you know, strategy on them, and you know, it's a lot of it has to do with you know, it's entertainment, you know. You got a big pot here, you know. It's why people play video poker, right? I mean, they want to win the big prize, and you know, why not call it? And I think that's what $1, $2 poker is. I'm not saying there's not an edge there, but it certainly seems like there's a lot of leisure play. Hmm. I think there's a lot of bad queens. This will be fun. Especially if we got a little bit bigger game and a little bit bigger stack. We're gonna pot this shit. Probably fold that. I mean, it's a tight fold. You probably should be after him, but again, these small games, you just find yourself just being called in most cases. Well, here we go. 4-way pot. I mean, this is gonna be big. I'm probably gonna get some action here with 4 players. Maybe the ace jack will probably call. It's probably a pretty safe card, but you never know. Did he 5-ball us? Nope. No, he didn't. He won the second prize. Again, if anything, you know, I like to upload these videos. You know, I've gone through some amazing things in my career. I mean, poker is an interesting game. A lot of people meet a lot of people, made a lot of relationships. You know, gambling obviously has its downsides, and you know, a lot of that came out. There's a lot more education online in terms of information about it, you know, the game and playing it better and cleaner, and you know, it's certainly improved the field. But I mean, this here is pitching pennies for money. You know, that's what I feel like in most cases. I think we're gonna call here and see if we can draw on some action. Again, we open ourselves up to being fucking raised like that there. Yeah, he's got a similar stack to ours. It's probably not gonna do too much without a hand. We call. It's a pretty good flop for a hand. 1 over card. probably wants to check. I think we're gonna bet. There's a chance of 7 hit his hand. Maybe he's got ace jack, I believe. I mean, poker's a gift to me. I feel, again, my extra activities like gambling and whatnot, I think have helped my poker game. I mean, you definitely, you know, I mean, ace, king, pair of sixes, you know, your tournament on the line. What are you doing? You're gambling, right? So, I mean, I think it makes you a better gambler. You know, understanding the position you're in, you know, implied odds. You know, I've made some calls for some implied odds and made a lot of money. I mean, in terms of like, you know, 3 or 4 way all-ins. Based on that article, again, from the Hold'em Horses, if you want to Google that. It's an article from Card Player. We'll check. Sorry, it's hard to concentrate and everything here. What do we got here? Alright, we can call this a light position here. Let's see what happens. Not exactly our flavor of hand. He comes out swinging. That looks really strong, because what do you want to do besides into us willing to call the money off? Are we sitting out there? I did upgrade everything and buy a subscription to try to screencast my play. Hopefully I was hoping to catch a little bit of a wind, get me wound up here on some good commentary for poker. Certainly have lots of great stories. I was there, you know, poker's come a long ways. I was there, obviously I'm not Doyle Brunson or anything, but I was there when Stu Younger won it on the down there on Fremont Street outside. It was a bit of a windy day, and they actually had card protectors holding down the cards on the flop, and I got to meet Stewie a couple times, got to play with him a couple times. You know, people really misunderstood Stewie. He spent a lot of time broke, playing different games, everything. And he would be up lots of money in short periods of time. And he'd play at the Mirage, and he'd play at the Horseshoe off and on when he wasn't in California. Obviously I'm not claiming to know him, but I'm certainly familiar with him and a lot of what he did. Excellent player, certainly you know, a guy who had a lot of vision for the game. I mean, it's tenacity and vision for you know, the game is so much. I mean, you have to be very willing to, you know, put it all in, you know, with nothing obviously, but you know, in terms of, you know, knowing your position in the game, and you know, being you know, strong. I certainly know the poker pros in a much different level than than a lot of people. It is certainly a lot of bad information gets out in the way poker is portrayed on TV, because I would bet far more players are broke than rich, that's for sure. So we're going on about an hour here. I'm going to try to wrap this up for this segment here and see how it went. I'm curious. I'll be honest. It's probably what's broken my concentration a little bit here, is I'm trying to get a feel for what I got and play at the same time, so at least the footage is not lost. I'm excited about this here. Lots of people want to see me play. I have play cash games in most cases. I do like to take a shot at tournaments. Don't put a whole lot of effort in the tournament play. I would say that I put much more effort into cash game play. You know, if you look back, I mean, really recently, even to like 1996, I can remember the Gold Coast behind the Rio. Used to play these tournaments. Actually, I might even be able to. I mean, this is the problem. Sorry, I am slacking. I mean, okay, so you got tournaments. What do we got here? Schedules and results. Schedules and results. Watch this. I mean, you sit there and you go, okay, how much has poker changed? How about this here? Okay, so we got a bit of a situation here. How about some pot raise here? We can make it a little more expensive on them who want to play with us. No. Alright, here we go. The year was 1995. Let's go way back. Alright, and let's go, what was those? I think they were like April. The Gold Coast, I mean, they had like 180 players, $500 buy-in or whatever. Okay, 26. No. Let's try November. That's another good month for poker tournaments. Okay. What do we got here? Here we go. No. Yeah, maybe this will work. Is this what? Did I blow it? Is this 1995? Certainly doesn't seem like it. 96. Let's go back further. Let's go back I think 1994 maybe. Golden Coast. I'm just, of course I'm breaking everything here. Holiday bonus. Look, that's gotta be a good one here. Jacks, here we go. Alright, look at this. Hold on. 1 day tournament. It doesn't show. What do we got here? Raise under the gun. And I got money in the pot. A pretty good price here. Alright. Pot. probably wasn't good. Oh, the Rockets now move in on me. Re-raise, please. No? Definitely potting again. Got a re-raise coming. Nope. What happened? The action stopped. This ain't phono. What the booger? Alright. Not what you had in mind either, huh? What are we getting at? I'm gonna bet something smallish. Maybe missed. I think he's got sevens. Oh, just an A7. I was way off. I'm for sure raising him. Alright. Pot. Raise me, come on. Pot. Raise me, come on. Can I get it all in? I think I like it, right? Fold. I like it, right? What do we got? Queen 10, Queen 9? No. Queen 8? No, Queen 9. Please. It's not like he can bluff me. Maybe I should let him bet. Oh, come on. You don't want to call? 3-3. Oh. 3 me. Close. Oh, I think we can bet now. It's a pretty good bluffing card. Ooh. I wonder how long it's going to take me to upload an hour video here. We're going to fold that hand. If it was suited. Oh, that's painful. Oh, here we go. Pot. What does he got? 116 bucks? What do we got? 44 bucks? Let's max him out. Let's see if we can get him to call us off. See if we can look weak. This is what I was talking about. This is a very typical. Darn. Sometimes they'll get calls like that because they'll think, well, this guy's trying to push me off with an ace king, you know. What do we got here? We're going to fold that hand. This is another one of those hands, unless you're ready to get one tied on. Oh, I gotta pee. What do we got? This ain't no motherfucker. Didn't even call. Yeah. This is where we're gonna find out where we're at right off the bat. Somebody can call, likely we're beat. Or raises. or losing to a kicker, which I think we're in pretty good shape now. Unless this ain't full, whatever the fuck his name is. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna fold this one here. Shoot, on the game, yes. I reached copper level. I don't know what the hell that is. What does that get me? Oh, pain. Yeah, it's 34 bucks though, you know. What are you gonna do? Oh, it's not even that. You get $7 money back. I think I've got winner on every game here. What do we got? 25.50. I think I'm into this one for $50. I think I may be losing on this one, but I think I'm winning in this one. Net winner, not a lot. Fun stuff. And catch my groove here a little bit. Couple videos in. Hope to share with you guys a lot of fun stuff here. I'm gonna wind this one down here and try to upload it and see what I got. Again, if you're watching this, please subscribe to my stuff. I made these to take and share. Hopefully you enjoyed them. You know, it was my idea not really to talk about the high technical angle of poker, more of you know, the personable angle, the life as the grinder rounder type thing. I'm let's see what happens here. Yeah, I think we're gone here. Back in. This game, yes. I think we're up. We are up. Let's see here. We won a grand total of about $70. $70 is what I won. So there you go. A little bit untextbook win. So thank you for watching. Subscribe. Thank you for watching my video.